Welcome back, viewers. So I got the question for the tutorial. So this was the first program I did. So this was how the question is meant to be. And then this was the second question. Given two variable birth and current year. Okay, birth year and current year. Input the value for the blah blah. We've done this. So this was the sample. So now we're in the third question now. Okay, assuming with me I is 54,890,000. Out of this, my intention is to have two-thirds of it to take care of my domestic expenses, 35%, blah blah blah, and miscellaneous expenses. So help C++ code, like write a C++ code, okay, C++ to code my leftover or deficit, as the case may be. Your code must be such that logically detects if. So most programs that involve logical statements, in one way or the other, if you try to read the question very well, the answer is already in the program. We know logical statements are, we know what logical statements are. If you don't know, you just go to my previous tutorial, you would see it. Just search for my YouTube channel. It logically detects if we know a keyword called if. So we know in this program we need to make use of an if statement. If the expenses resulted into leftover of deficits before executing. Okay, same leftover or deficit before executing the computation. So this program, it's not dynamical. Once you just run it, it just give us the result. So let's go into code block to write the program. So this is what I did. Let me just take away this. So now I will have to be opening this to read the question again. Assuming I have 54,890. So let me say me equals to, let's int me equals to 54,890, and then two-third of this, two-third. How will I do that? Calculator, two-third. So let me just let me say 54,890 divided by 3. So this is 1/3 times 2. That's 36593. 36593. And two-third equals to 36953.3. Am I correct? 36953.3. So since it's in a decimal place, I don't think we should use an integer. TOUB, you need to use a double. Let's just give this double also UB, so the program will be accurate. So again, okay, 35%, 65.7. So I'm going to pause this program to calculate this, and then you will see the outputs when I'm back. Welcome back. I've been reading the question over and over again. I don't want to make a mistake. So I've done the calculation of all this, because I had to bring down the expenses and everything. Let me show you the code. So this is the two-third. This is the two-third here. This is the two-third here, and then the 35% of the academics. This is it. This is the 65.7%. This is the 2.1%, and this is the 18.4%. So the way I calculated the percentages, okay, how did I do it? The academics is 35%, so 35 divided by 100, then multiply by the total amount at hand. So that's how I got this. You can see that's how I got this. So I did the same thing to the rest. So that's that about this. So we need to now know whether the expenses is a deficit or a leftover. So to get that now, we need another variable to hold the total of the rest. Double total equals see, control V plus the academic, then the religious, then the electrical, then the miscellaneous. So in this question, different people have their ways of interpreting it. So if you have done something that is different from this, or you actually think I have done something wrong, you can just comment below so we can just talk this together. So that's the total. Yeah, that's the total. So the if statement comes in. If the total, that's all the old budget, is greater than the money at hand, that's me, then my if statement is gonna come in, then see out. I think it's a deficit. It's a deficit. I believe you all agree with me with this. And else, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, it's a leftover. So let's let me run this. So you can see it's a deficit. So even looking at it, you would see that all the expenses is actually more than the money at hand. When you take the 2/3 of the money, that's almost, then the remaining money is actually more than the whole money at hand. So that's why it's a deficit. So if you have any question or any comment about this, you can just comment below in the video. This is the question once again. It's kind of complex though, but that's how it should be done. So now this the next question. So the next question say coding, programming, developing the software most time also require the need to search and acquire generic or popular or particular domain knowledge before a particular task can be successfully implemented. Whether forecasting is such a domain where you may need to do some searching to know how the prediction is done. So while preparing to code, pause a little, browse how weather are being forecasted from your search code in C++ to implement a generic weather forecast program. So all what this program is saying, we should design a weather forecast system. And then I actually googled it and I found out that for weather forecasting, three factors are considered, and that is the temperature, the humidity, the temperature the humidity, and then the wind. So these are the three factors used in using weather forecasting. So they know the temperature in Celsius, the humidity, the wind. That is how they forecast the weather. So to write a C++ program to do that, since it's a console program that doesn't really require much dynamic functionality, based on the level of practice in C++ presently, because it's a console program. So it's just gonna be simple with the use of an if statement. That's the best logical statement we can use for the weather forecasting. So this program is it's in a way such that different people can write it in different ways depending on how you want the weather to be forecasted. But the most important thing is before you can forecast, you need to know the temperature, the humidity, and then the wind. So depending on how you want it to be inputted in the program. So this is how I did mine. I won't cancel this. I will just explain with this because it's a little bit lengthy and I don't want to type much. So I'm just gonna show you this I've typed in class. So let me run this so you can see how it works before I start explaining. So this is this. You enter the temperature in Celsius. So let's say it starts 56, and then the humidity is 34, and then the wind is let's say 56. So it's going to be colder today. You can see that. So let me try something else also here. Let's try 2, let's say 9. It's going to rain heavily today. So you can see it's actually predicting how the weather is gonna be. So that's just the function of you. That's what the if statement is doing. Sorry about that. So now I've declared all this as double, depending on how you want it to be imputed, whether it's 22 point something Celsius or whatever, or in degrees. So this is just the weather forecast system. This is just a label that's gonna show when the program runs. And then this is to accept the temperature, the humidity, and then the wind. So now if the temperature is less than 10 and then the humidity is greater than or equals to 10, or the wind is less than or equal to 5, then it's going to rain today. So this is just I actually don't know how it works, whether the temperature needs to be more than the humidity and the wind needs to be lesser than the two, or whatever dynamic it's actually done to get the weather. So I'm not into that kind of system, so I just designed this. So you should know this just example, so you can just go for that to know how it works, whether the temperature must be equal to the humidity and then the wind must be greater than the two, or depending on how it should be. You just need the conditional operator to do that for you. So this is just a simple one that I know if you eventually run it like 5 different times, you should probably get 5 different options. I can actually add more if statement to this, so to make it more dynamical. So it makes the program wide. Depending on your input, you can get any result. I can decide to put an or statement here, so it's gonna give me another result. I can add more statement just to make it so the input won't actually give us a fixed output. So you get that. So that's how this program is run. If the temperature is less than 10 and the humidity is this, so do this. Else if blah 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 blah, and at the end the else statement is going to be called out today. So that's just how it works. Let's run it for the last time. So you're gonna see this. You can see it's going to be sunny today. It's quite different from the two options we got at first. So you can see the program is a little bit cool. It's cool, you know. So that's just one thing about that. Whoops. So that's that about this. Then the last question is a quadratic equation. I would like to do that in a separate tutorial. So blah 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 blah. Thank you for watching today's tutorial. I am way forward. Please always remember to like and share my comments, my videos anyways. Peace. See you guys soon.